Q from Tahm Kench. You can root them up from Jhin. Yep. It often allows you to get your 3 stacks, eat them up. Like, so the all-in potential is extremely high, especially if Karsa wants to visit the bot lane here. You can look for them to do that because they have great gank assist and they have great all-in.
And if you can rotate through the Fizz lane, it famously doesn't have wave clear, especially when you're going for a more AD on hit build rather than the usual AP of the past, you can put that Fizz behind levels and then rotate a 1-3-1 through the Fizz. If they can actually hold Fizz down, force very negative magic resist orientated itemization, playing through Hauntzer is an option for Flash Wolves.
Well, you can see the setups on your screen. We will be heading into the matchup in just a few seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely isn't. We also saw lane swap earlier today.
That's true. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen here. Actually worked out pretty well, too.
MSI continues. Here we go. Flash Wolves versus Team SoloMid. TSM 1 and 2. Flash Wolves 1 and 2 as they hit the rift. We have to remember Flash Wolves coming off a pretty extended win. Blown it. It's easy to say 5 minutes there. He didn't have it for 40 seconds, and they still gave him a little respect.
Hauntzer is 6 now, so if Rumble steps up to the wave, look for the fish, and they're going to go for the all-in.
Calmed him. There's the 6 from MMD as well. He gets the flash forward. Damage down to half HP. They could be able to finish it. Smoke screen comes out, and they drop MMD. It's not enough mitigation from Karsa, and it looks like he will not pick up anything on the outside.
Around bot, so a lot of the coverage has been bot side, whereas, as you can see on the screen, TSM's coverage is
Lee is here.
Difficult gank to be put into, but Karsa hits it, end of the line, just misses. Hauntzer's gonna be forced to die, takes the Q past the minion. Collateral damage misses, MMD very low, 200 HP, tries to deny vision in the brush, but Karsa wards it. Now it's a 1v1, Svenskaren's out, and so is Karsa. We'll have to see.
Been something Sven has really struggled with, getting caught out on evades.
This looks like he is actually gonna make it out. The burn doesn't take, oh no!
This is time and time again.
Impressiveness rather than anything else. Mid lane.
Remember, no flash here.
Looks like you're going to easily lock down here. Karsa wants to try and play, and Svenskaren may say, let's do this. Throws the Q back out, Sonic Wave,
Monster is roaming down. They may look to try to chase this.
Flash Wolves trying to get a few of theirs up as well, but a lot are on the defensive side. They don't feel comfortable guarding them. Sword Art in a pretty sticky situation. Hard skins up, the shield dissonance to give Biofrost a movement. Concussive blows aren't even needed, and he's going to go ahead and stand over the wall if he can make the W. He just flashes anyways. Command protect in. Karsa does not get this one on the collateral damage.
Yeah, Sword Art trying to battle back on the vision, but a fight on top side.
Oh, MMD! Doing about 200 HP to Hauntzer, but he zeroes out the Rumble in the top lane.
Yeah, I do think, to be fair, TSM is in a very good position. They have massive advantage in the top lane. Bjergsen is farming very well. He has a kill under his belt. It's not like top lane is very far behind either.
This is going to be the first do-si-do between Maple and Hauntzer. He feels like he can take him, but the army needs to be beat by an army, and Hauntzer pulls 3 to the top lane with MMD's teleport. Looks like he may be going down here as the final rune prism locks him up.
Like the big Tekken Dragons, it's not an Infernal. I mean, you talked about it earlier, Papa Smithy, how this game definitely has the potential to go very late. And I think that anytime you're looking at a game that can go very late, you have to take into consideration the Elder Dragon.
So many people bot lane, and Hauntzer make the great escape.
They have a push down mid, but the minions really aren't past river here. Hauntzer's gonna die quite quickly, allowing Flash Wolves to recuperate and find themselves a reposition.
Around the Drake, because that is an equalizer.
Oh, Biofrost gets locked up, throws up the Unbreakable, but he is broken and taken down. That is a 5-0-0 Karsa. No one else on the team has been able to pick anything up.
Yeah, Flash Wolves have done a really good job, I think, moving around the map with their lane assignments. I think, getting MMD out of a hard position by moving the team to take down Hauntzer multiple times, then having Maple answer him. They have really found intelligent answers, and now comes the flank.
Almost gets the hit. Biofrost getting pushed in. They go onto the tank once again. Svenskaren in the backline getting hit up by the curtain call. Bjergsen's the next one. Svenskaren trying to get between the Lixa Sword Art and himself, and Betty's now on the other side. They almost don't have an exit. They need to create one, but they can't find one. And Svenskaren's low, almost going down. Command protect. The dissonance not there, so the team can chase Bjergsen, chum the waters from Hauntzer. There was no teleport. It's been a long walk for him, and Turtle tries to turn it around. 3v1 goes down versus Betty, and that's 3 down versus 1.
Turtle coming in on like a flank there, and this is what Flash Wolves wanted to do. They get the engage. Hauntzer doesn't have TP, and Karsa, if they can take down Hauntzer, this is for sure, I think, going to be a Baron.
Pops him over the wall, a 2v1 now. Bjergsen there, low on mana, but should be able to dance around this one with Hanser. Karsa down. There's a shutdown, much needed for the team.
They're still under enemy lines. They still have to find a way out. Jin and Rise fast approaching and not much space to do.
You just close your eyes, you know, oh, Papa Smithy. They're going in. Bjergsen gets an auto attack. Hanser's been able to playful and Trickster. One more shot, he should be good as it heats up. The Realm Warp forward as the deadly flourish misses, and Hanser looks like he's able to squirm out of this one, but you can't say it too soon.
Situation by surviving and delaying, but now it's Flash was on the Baron with those res timers.
Right back into it. This is the control you look for a team. If Sven comes in, do they stop and kill, or do they continue? 2,500 health on Baron. Curtain call, stopping Biofrost and Turtle towards the backside. A piercing arrow and Sven to be over the wall. Chain of Corruption to lock down the team. It's going to be hit by Karsa, and now Sven's in the middle. Sven goes down, and Turtle and Biofrost can't do much
Around the map.
It wasn't to the extent that we saw against Gigabyte Marines, but Flash Wolves can weather the storm. They continue to take hits here, possibly again. The team starts to close in on Svenskeren and Hanser. Zanya's in, Svenskeren wants the kick back. Glacial Fisher comes out. Sword Art now back with a shockwave. A lot of ultimates used here. And Maple now coming in. Turtle's in his face, and Turtle's gonna be taking damage. Flash over the walls now. Biofrost is that target. Hit down goes Biofrost. Svenskeren now in the eyes of Karsa. It's gonna be Maple picking up the kill though. Bjergsen's trying to hide in the brush. Deny the vision, but a triple kill from Betty as he gets the damage in.
And they still have the Baron buff. They're going to push down mid here. This should be an inhibitor at least. We'll see if Wild Turtle can get out, but it looks like he's going to be dead too. And these res timers are so long.
It's a really nice flank from Maple. This is a bit comedic over here.
Yeah, just walking around.
Let's just call it delaying tactics there when it comes to respawns, but I think the respawn's going to be too big. As you say, 34 minutes in. Still, 29 seconds on any real wave clear.
Right.
TSM, Bjergsen's still dead, so they're going to look for the end.
Biofrost and Svenskeren, they can do a lot of hopping around if they need to, try to confuse Karsa and Betty, but I don't think they have any confusion on what the target is here. Biofrost throws up the Unbreakable. Baron minions coming in as they take down the first Nexus turret, 35 minutes in, and Biofrost gets melted. 7-1 and 7 Karsa as they look to the Nexus. The team's on it. This is going to be it. 17-9. Flash Wolves take down Team SoloMid.
Team SoloMid had a massive advantage in the early to mid game. The Fizz should have been peerless. Trinity Force finished before you could really blink and enter this game. But subsequent to that, they really took their foot off the accelerator. First, they put too many resources around the Fizz when he already had an inherent advantage. Ignite Fizz with Trinity Force. And then when the Fizz started to get hunted down by multiple members of Flash Wolves, they were never trading up. They were going even at best and often trading down. And when you have an advantage in the early to mid game and trade down, you got bigger problems than anything else.